she's gone.
Tell me like a Hellcat.
Hi guys! So today I'm starting with these lenses in and I've already primed my skin. Today I'm going to be creating a 1920s inspired Avant Garde look. I'm starting off with the MAC Cosmetics NW10 foundation because I want to be a really porcelain pale shade. Next I'm going in with my NARS concealer. I wouldn't normally conceal my skin until I've finished doing my eyes, but today the eyes that I'm doing, it's going to be pretty much shadow all over my eyelids, temples and cheeks. So I'm concealing first because then it's going to act as a primer and a base for that shadow. So because I know that I'm going to be doing really heavy eyeshadow all around my eyes, I'm making sure that I get my eye primer on top of my eyes, on my brow bone, around my temples and underneath my eyes as well. I'm starting out with the yellow from the Sugar Pill Pro palette and I'm focusing that around my inner corner and my lower lash line. Once I've applied the colour, I'm then blending it out with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm taking the orange from the Morphe brush palette and just slowly blending it into the yellow. I'm concentrating this pigment in the corner of my brow bone and then just blending it out down my nose. I'm using this pink as a transition shade to bring together the orange and the yellow. I'm then taking that bright pink and blending it out up towards my brow bone. I'm adding purple to the corners of my eyes and I'm just slightly bringing that underneath my eye and then I'm bringing it up on top and blending it into the pink. I'm then blending a lime green in the space between the yellow and the purple. Using a contour brush, I'm blending out the purple from the corners of my eyes and bringing it onto my temples and above my brow bone. Using the same technique, I'm blending out the orange up over my brow bone and then I'm taking a little bit of yellow just to kind of fade that out a little bit. I'm then going back in with the pink just to brighten up the colour. I'm then bringing a blue eyeshadow from just underneath the corner of my eye where the purple eyeshadow was, and I'm bringing that down onto my cheekbones and I'll be using this colour for my contour. To deepen that colour and make my cheekbones stand out, I'm then adding a dark blue on top of the blue that I've already blended in. I'm lightly dusting a little bit of orange underneath the yellow and I'm doing this so I can kind of use it as a nose contour. Once I'm happy and finished with all the eyeshadow, I'm curling my natural eyelashes and applying the NYX Doll Eye mascara, getting ready for some false lashes. So because I never really have a plan to what look I'm going to do, at this point I'm literally just trying on different lashes to see which ones I want to use for the look. To make the inner corner stand out and my eyes appear bigger, I'm just using a little bit of glitter around the corners of my eyes. After adding some glitter, I wanted to add a little bit of a sparkle to the eye, so I'm using this Sugar Pill pigment. To add a little bit of highlight to the cheeks, but still keeping in that blue and green theme, I'm adding a little bit of the Sugar Pill Lumi pigment on top of the eyeshadow. After wasting half of my life deciding what eyelashes to wear, I'm finally applying the top pair. I'm using a more subtle lash on the top because I'll be using a big crazy lash on the bottom. Once I've applied the lashes, I'm just putting a layer of mascara on to blend them in with my natural eyelashes. The 1920s are known for those really thin, drawn-on eyebrows. Because I'm doing a kind of arty, avant-garde look, I'm going to make them a little bit thicker, a little bit more cartoony, and I'm going to elongate them at the ends as well. The eyeliner that I'm using is Major Look by Lex, and I've just used that to conceal my lash line, and then I'm bringing this out to just kind of flick the edges. I'm not really sure why I'm doing it, it's just a little bit different. Because I've had my hands smudging all over my face while I've been doing my eye makeup, I'm just getting my beauty blender with a little bit of foundation on it and just getting rid of any kind of fingerprints or streaks that I've left in the foundation. I'm setting my foundation with this translucent powder from Lunatic Cosmetic Labs. Once my skin's nice and matte, I'm applying my bottom lashes. Because they're not a natural looking bottom lash in any way, I'm putting them a lot further underneath, so it kind of gives it that drag avant-garde effect. I'm now moving on to my lips. Because the 1920s had that really small baby doll lip shape going on, I'm going to cancel out my natural lips with this cream colour correcting concealer, and then I'm just dusting that off with powder before I apply any lipstick. So with the lips, I'm choosing to go with that 1920s kind of sweetheart, love heart, baby doll lip shape. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but what I'm doing is basically filling that shape in with different liquid to matte lipsticks and kind of blending them together just so they kind of match the eyes, if that makes sense at all. Once I've filled the lips with all the colours, I'm then lining the lips with that black eyeliner. I really want the lips to mimic the eyes, so because the eyes have got those jet black eyebrows, I would really like the lips to have like a jet black element as well. To finish off the skin, I'm just dusting on a little bit of highlighter. Now I'm doing literally my favourite thing in the world. Anytime I go to clubs dressed up in like club kid attire, or even when I just do my looks at home to take pictures in and my YouTube tutorials, I always do black neck. The reason why this is like my favourite thing to do ever is I can literally take my chubby round bowling ball head and turn it into like an angular jawline, and just looks so good. The one and only thing that is so annoying about wearing this black neck out is all the young queens coming up to me going, "Come on, chin strap." Girl, no. I have been doing black neck since before Pearl was even on Drag Race. I pretty much copied it off Boy George when he was doing his Lee Bowery makeup, and I think he was doing it for the same reason. He was a little bit chubbier back then, and it just gives you the perfect angled face on any pictures. If you're caught off guard, you don't have a double chin because it's painted black. I'm throwing a little bit of silver holographic glitter over my black neck. I'm doing this because I'm kind of recreating the look that I did on James St. James Transformations for my second episode. Now the makeup's done, I'm going to show you how I style the hair for this video. I think the hair for this makeup is just as important, so I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm wetting all of my own hair and then just combing it and slicking it backwards. To create the curls on my face, I'm just using some old bits of weave that I've got left. If you wanted to use your natural hair, you can still copy the same techniques that I'm doing, but obviously it would just be styling your own hair and not extensions. I start off by brushing the hair through or combing it. I then completely saturate it with water and apply some hair gel to it. When the hair is completely covered in water and hair gel, I use a toothbrush and my fingers. I use my fingers to press the hair onto my skin so it sticks, and I use the toothbrush to comb the hair into the shapes that I want. I would just say to take your time with this. It just takes a little bit of practice to get the shapes that you're after. So because I'm just wearing this for the sake of like this video and photos, I'm just using a super strength hair gel. If I was actually going to wear this look out, instead of using hair gel, I would mix PVA glue and water and use that to style the hair with instead. Because once the water and the PVA dry, they'll stick to the face and they'll just last a lot longer than hair gel would. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed my modern take on an old school classic look. If you liked the video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!